What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here, and we are back with another manga video. Now, this is the first time I'm actually doing a manga video like this, but this is, I guess, basically my April monthly reading video of all the titles that I've read in April. Now, I see a lot of other manga tubers do videos like this, such as Prom G, East Coast Manga, and Boogie Snacks, and I thought I might as well, maybe dip my toe in the pool just to see how it is and see if you like this type of content. I don't know if you guys like manga monthly readings. I kind of usually tell you guys what I am reading, like when I'm on Twitch or if I'm on something like Discord or things like that. But nonetheless, this is to give you a big update of what I've been reading this past month. And honestly, when I look at the pile that I've been reading, it has been a lot. I didn't think I read this much in April, but I guess when you are reading manga over time during the month, it does kind of fly by over time. But guys, before we get into the video, before I show you some of the manga that I have been reading in this month of April, I gotta say shout out to my Patreon pledgers for going ahead and financially supporting the channel. I gotta say I highly appreciate what you guys are doing for me. And if you guys did not know, because a lot of you guys actually don't, if you are a pledger on my Patreon, you actually get to see my videos early. So as soon as I get done editing them, you actually get to see these videos as soon as they go up. So I just want to say that in case you guys do want to have your name added to this beautiful wall of names right here. So Patreon will be in the link in the description down below. Secondly, I gotta give a shout out to Broke Boy Gang, aka Notification Squad, because they already came to the video. They already liked the video while the ad was playing. They already commented Broke Boy Gang, and they doing what they doing, probably sharing the video and talking about the video already. But if you're not a part of Broke Boy Gang yet, fix that for me right now. It's easy, it's quick, and it's free. Go ahead, you see that red button? Subscribe. Yeah, that's right. You see that post notification bell? It's right next to the subscribe button. Hit that bad boy as well. And everybody, like the video and share the video. That way, that's free support on your end, and it helps me out a lot on my end. And lastly, guys, if you have not already, go ahead, follow me on all my other social media platforms. All my links will be in the description down below, including my TikTok, which a lot of you guys have actually been finding me on TikTok. And a lot of you guys are surprised that I have a TikTok. Well, there's little logos right here. This is all my social medias that I actually have down there in the description down below. So go ahead, check all the links in the description down below. So let's go ahead and get into it. Also, minor disclaimer, I know a lot of you guys did not know, but I do have a Right Stuff affiliate link. Therefore, if you buy manga through my affiliate link, a portion of that purchase actually goes right back into the channel to me. So if you want to buy manga on Right Stuff and you want to support your boy, go ahead and check the link in the description down below. Besides all that, let's go ahead and talk about some of the manga that I actually read this month. Now, I didn't read as much manga as I thought I was going to, honestly, because, well, I was trying to catch up on a few anime series, try to finish a few anime series as well, and just life stuff gets in the way in general. But I believe the first series I actually read this month was actually 100, which is a post-apocalyptic world of this one guy who was basically stuck at his desk-end job, and basically he's been working the last 3 years day in and day out at this job, this advertising job that he really doesn't like, and honestly he wasn't really living his life to the fullest. He was actually just surviving as he was going. But as soon as the zombie apocalypse came and basically he didn't have to go to work, this is when he actually starts to begin to actually live his life out, and it is called Bucket List of the Dead. He does eventually write a bucket list of things that he wants to do before he dies, or probably before he gets eaten by all the zombies. I honestly think that this volume right here was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. I'm definitely waiting for volume 2 to see where this series actually goes in terms of story, in terms of character writing, and in terms of where, I guess, the comedy and just where the drawing will go, because I actually do like the drawings of the zombies. I did like the art style, but honestly, I just want to see more of what this woman can do, because she already seems like a pretty cool chick from the manga volume so far, but I want to see what she's really going to do when she's put in a tough situation. And, obviously, are these two actually going to fall in love? I don't know. But if that does happen, I kind of want to see what's going to happen there. I obviously know I can read chapters way ahead online, but no. I kind of want to save some of the juiciness for the physical releases. Another series you guys know I have been reading, and I actually have been binging since, I believe, March up until April, in the middle of April. This is a series that I just started, and honestly, I already said it in my review. I definitely did sleep on this manga series right here, but I had to try it out again, and honestly, if you like shonen, you're going to like Black Clover. And Black Clover is just so good. Black Clover is just so good. How can you not like Black Clover? I know you're probably going to say he's like Naruto Jr., because that's what I said. Don't worry. I made fun of Black Clover when it first came out. But guess what, guys? I had to give it another chance. And honestly, Black Clover, if you like Shonen Jump stuff, it's heat. I'm sorry, guys. It's heat. I really love Black Clover. It's my favorite new gen as of right now, besides JJK, because JJK, the anime, and some of the manga which I read, which I will be touching on a bit in this video right here, was oh, so delicious. Right here, also one of my favorite new gen MCs right here. I gotta say that I honestly enjoyed Black Clover for all 289 chapters I've read so far. I think I'm behind, I believe, at least 1 or 2 chapters as of right now, but I really enjoyed it, and right now I'm binge buying the manga because I definitely really love the series. But if you guys want to see a more full in-depth video of my thoughts on Black Clover, go ahead, check the link in the description down below. Hopefully I'll leave my Black Clover review and thoughts down there if Editor Chase remembers. And since we was speaking of JJK, I read these 2 volumes. Now you're probably wondering, how'd you read these 2 volumes if this volume is open but this volume is sealed? Well, I read these 2 volumes on Twitch, and these 2 volumes right here actually continue the story right after the actual anime itself. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed what I read, especially with the Gojo backstory. Now I'm not gonna give spoilers in this video, but there is a Gojo backstory in these 2 volumes right here, and I did not expect it. A lot of people told me about it. A lot of people told me it was gonna be heat, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, without saying too much, I really did like the characterization and the character development / growth of the character of Gojo in his past life, and the character development of this character right here. I'm not gonna say too much. Because like I said, no spoilers at all. But I actually did like this flashback scene, especially with how characters like Geto and Gojo have a past together, and you see them 2 go their own separate ways. Obviously, as you see in the present timeline of JJK, if you are watching the anime, Geto is a bad guy while Gojo is a good guy. As you can see, like I said, that's not too much of a big spoiler, but the backstory that does happen in these 2 volumes right here, it does kind of explain their character motivations and their character growth and character development and why they do these 2 things. Like I said, volumes 8 and volumes 9, I really enjoyed it of JJK. I did read this on stream, so if you're not part of the Twitch streams, go ahead, check the links in the description down below, or my little link thing should be like right here somewhere. If you haven't came to the Twitch streams, we read manga, we watch anime, and we just are caught down bad in there all the time. Last 2 series that I have read in the month of April has to be Parasyte Volume 2. Now I am slowly rereading this series because I love the anime and I want to see all the differences that happens in the anime from the manga to the anime, obviously, because the manga is like what, it was made in like the 80s, early 90s, late 80s, while the anime came out in like what, the 2010s, sometime around that age. Obviously there's going to be differences, especially when it comes to time sensitive technology and things like that, like Shinichi being able to go on the internet and look things up, while back then you really didn't have the internet easily accessible to characters like Shinichi in his case. So I really did like this volume of Parasyte Volume 2. Now, it wasn't anything that I didn't see coming because obviously, like I said, I did watch the anime and I really do love the anime. So this basically goes over the part where Migi, if you don't know, spoilers ahead, you can obviously tune in back to the video once I put this volume down. But this is the part where Migi actually helps Shinichi reform his heart and actually heals his heart. And Migi actually becomes one with Shinichi, like in his heart, with his little parasite body going into his bloodstream and things like that, and Shinichi actually getting kind of like superhuman abilities from Migi actually healing his heart. I really did like that aspect, and I really did like the fact of Migi has to save Shinichi in order for Migi to live. But honestly, what is Migi living for? Like, what is the purpose of Migi living, especially if he's only in like Shinichi's right arm? I don't know. That's just something I always wondered at that point of the story. Obviously, we learn further on with the character motivations, the character development, and things like that. So I won't say too much about Parasyte, but if you have not read Parasyte, go ahead and read it. The manga is only 8 volumes long, unless you want to count the side stories, but the anime is like 24 episodes, so I think it's a pretty good series. If you have not checked Parasyte out, go ahead, check it out right now. And also, I talked more about Parasyte in my manga video recommendation with my boy Boogie on his channel, and if you haven't seen that manga recommendation video, go ahead, check Boogie's channel out. I'll leave a link in the description down below, or if Editor Chase can remember, he'll probably put a card up somewhere. I don't know what orientation is, but he'll probably put a card up somewhere. I gotta say thank you, Boogie, for the opportunity to give him 3 manga recommendations for the summer. And the last series, or at least non-Nasty Man series, y'all know I've been reading some Nasty Man stuff. Last manga series that I've been reading, which is pretty action-packed, has to be Berserk Volumes 1 and 2 of the Deluxe Edition, which equates to the singles being 6 volumes. So I've read 6 volumes of Berserk of the singles, but in these 2 things, I read these 2 whole things. I gotta say, Berserk is a phenomenal story. I really love the character Guts. Guts is becoming one of my favorite MCs because honestly, the way Guts' character is characterized in the story, the way his personality is, the way he is, and the reason of why he is, and how he acts on certain things, I gotta say, I honestly am loving it so far. I'm still in the Golden Age arc. Hopefully I can start reading Volume 3 soon. I do have reviews coming for both of these volumes soon in the future, so go ahead, look out for that as well. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead, subscribe to the channel as well. But I am doing a blind review series of Berserk since I've never really heard anything about Berserk except for the inappropriate things that happened to Guts when he was younger. Those are the only things I heard of from Berserk. But honestly, the way Berserk is so far where I'm at, in the flashback of the Golden Age arc where you get Guts' whole backstory and Griffith's backstory and the tie between Guts and Griffith, I gotta say, I really love it. So guys, if you have not read Berserk, if you are of age, of course, if you are of age, I say definitely check out these 2 volumes right here. Now, these 2 volumes are $50 a piece, but if you haven't seen my manga shopping video, I got 3 of these volumes for $100. So I think it was a pretty good steal. Honestly, you can find these bad boys online on Amazon for like $30-something. So if you can, and if you can't really buy too many at one time, go ahead, just go on Amazon, buy it for $30. That's like what, $10 a volume about. So therefore, you're getting about 3 volumes worth. And this hardcover is just so nice. And when you read it, it's like a movie itself. But guys, that's it for the non-Nasty Man manga that I have read. Now you guys know, your boy Dark Sage gets caught in 4K pretty often. I probably get caught in 4K like every day. Like my boy Owen can tell you, I get caught in 4K like every day. But guys, it's time for me to get to the nasty man section of some of the manga that I've been reading this month because, whew, I've been getting really out of hand lately. I already hear the cameras. Like, y'all. But guys, it's time for me to talk to you about the Nasty Man manga that I've been reading / binging this month. Because honestly, look, I love my action type series. I love my Viz series as well. And like, you know, I love my seinen series that I got with Berserk right here. Berserk right here? That ain't for no punks. I'm telling you that right now. But the Nasty Man series I've been reading, it's been pretty spicy and juicy. I'm just gonna say that right now. Now, you guys know at the beginning of this month, I actually bought this bad boy and I read it, and I actually have a review of it on my channel. If you want to check that out, go ahead and check the link in the description down below. But please put them on, Takamine-San. Oh my gosh. This manga series is basically about a girl making a boy her closet because this boy finds out that she has the power to take off her underwear, and she's able to reverse time. But after she reverses time and she takes off her underwear, boom, those underwear are used, she can never use it again. The premise, it sounds silly, but honestly guys, it was pretty juicy. And I already know just from the premise of it, it's gonna get spicy later. I know it's gonna get spicy later. You ain't gotta tell the boy Dark Sage that. Don't worry, I know it. And if you guys did not peep, this is parental advisory, so you do need to be of a, you know, a mature age in order to, you know, read some fine culture like this. I'm just gonna say that right now. If you're not of age, don't read it. That's the boy Dark Sage giving, you know, his responsible talk of the day. But please put them on, Takamine-San. I'm gonna say there's a lot of cultured images in here, so you, like I said, if you're not of age, and you can already see that she's taking her underwear off in the manga cover right here. And I did enjoy it. I do feel that the comedy needs to be worked on just a tad bit more. And if the comedy is worked on a tad bit more, because you know I like series like Prison School where the comedy is rooted in the etchiness and, you know, the cultureness itself. And the comedy is just so fire in Prison School. So I assumed, at least with this being published by the same people that published the Prison School manga, I thought it was gonna be of the same vein. And yes, it is etchy. It is pretty it's pretty nasty. I will say that it's pretty cultured. So if you're not of age, do not check it out. But if you are, check it out. Tell me what you think about it. I did a review of this already on my channel, so I'm not going to speak too much about this already. Next series I got to talk about, and if you have not been keeping up with my YouTube shorts, you know when I make the 1 minute or less videos on my channel, or if you have not been keeping up with my TikTok, or if you have not been keeping up with the Twitch chat, you will know that I have been binging Don't Tour Me, Miss Nagatoro. I know, guys. I already hear the cameras right now, and honestly, look, I'm about to strike a pose. Look. Make sure you get my good angle because Don't Tour Me, Miss Nagatoro. This is certified nasty man, and Nagatoro herself, she's a nasty woman, and I admire that from her. I admire her honesty because she knows that she's a nasty woman. She plays very nasty games with Senpai, and yes, the actual male character in this series, his name is Senpai. They don't even give him a name in the manga, at least not to where I am right now. They don't give this man a name in the manga, but right now, especially the 6th volume, especially this volume right here, where it actually has a cohesive story happening into it. Oh my gosh, Nagatoro, she's best girl. Not waifu because that's nasty because this is set in a high school setting. So I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to be on that 445 tip. But Nagatoro, very best girl. Because guess what? While she does bully and tease Senpai, she be rooting up for the boy. I'm not going to lie. She actually be there for him. She be get caught in those, you know, them steamy, spicy moments. And I'm like, oh, Senpai, you actually letting them drop now. You know what I'm talking about when you let them drop. He actually letting them drop now. He usually don't let it drop. Usually Nagatoro gotta drop it on him. But every now and then, Senpai do let it drop. And then I'm like, okay, Senpai, you're not that much of a scrub like I thought. I mean, you still are a scrub. For the way that Nagatoro treats him, he still is a scrub. Let's not get that part twisted. But sometimes Senpai, he be having the moments where he ain't too scrubbish. I will say that. Don't Tour Me, Miss Nagatoro. It definitely does have an anime series out right now. As I'm recording this video, I believe it has 2 or 3 episodes out right now. So definitely go check out the anime. I think that the anime adaptation is a good representation of the actual manga itself. So if you have not seen it, go ahead, check it out. But also you can read the manga because the manga is good as well. I do like the artwork. The artwork isn't phenomenal or anything like that. I mean, obviously they draw better than me, but it's not not nothing that, you know, is jaw-dropping like One Punch Man. But I do gotta say, I appreciate the artwork and the facial expressions that Nagatoro has in this series. I busted out laughing plenty of times. But also when the little romance type of stuff starts to happen, I also got on the edge of my seat and I started flipping them bad boys real quick. I'm like, oh, what Nagatoro and Senpai about to get into? They are bonding right now, and this bonding is about to lead to more. Maybe a relationship. I don't know. I'm not wishing that upon kids, but I do gotta say, this definitely does get a little spicy and a little juicy. Woo! Now, guys, you guys know that I'm a nasty man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a nasty man. So I had to pick up a new Nasty Man manga series because I am caught up with Nagatoro. I'm waiting for Uzaki-chan to actually get a new season. Obviously, Prison School, that doesn't look like it's getting a new season at all. And I'm waiting for the next volume of Please Put Them On, Takamine-San. And I know that's not coming up for a while since the first volume just came out. So I thought to myself, I need to pick up a new Nasty Man manga series. And I always see this Nasty Man manga series where me and my boy Jerry go hunting for manga. And I always thought to myself, I will never pick up this manga. I will never pick it up. But recently I watched an anime called My First Girlfriend is a Gal, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So that caused me to pick up this series right here, which is Gal Gohan. Oh my gosh, I already hear the cameras right now. And yes, guys, I bought all 7 volumes that are currently out right now. Oh my gosh. I never thought I would like this series as much as I do. But this series right here, it gets juicy first, then it gets spicy. Now, this series mainly focuses on a girl named Miku who actually is failing all her classes. Why? Because, well, she is the #1 gal in school, which means she is the hottest and most popular girl in school as of right now. And she's, quite frankly, the most developed, if you get what I mean. During this time, she is told by the principal that she needs to make cookies for all the teachers in the classes that she is failing. At the same time, we also have Yabe-sensei, who is a home ec teacher who basically teaches cooking and things like that. And he wants to start his own cooking club since he feels like he's not doing enough through school. So guess what? When Miku needs to make cookies and when Yabe-sensei wants to make a cooking club, the two meet perfectly, and oh my gosh. I did not expect for the spice to happen. Now I know what you're saying. Dark Sage, a student with a teacher? Well, at first you're like, that seems a little weird. But the teacher is always pushing off Miku. He's like, yo, stop doing that. That's creepy. You're being disgusting. He always blows it off as teasing and her just being young and her being a gal and her just making fun of him because he was never popular when he was younger. Therefore, he thinks that she's just messing with him. But really, Miku is actually developing feelings for Yabe-sensei. And I know I already hear the cameras right now. I'm getting caught in 4K so bad right now. So but still though, the way that the story progresses, the way that the characters develop, and it's not like any major character development, but for a Nasty Man manga, I gotta say that I really enjoyed this. And in the middle of all this bonding time that Yabe-sensei has with Miku, they actually create some pretty good looking dishes. And I wouldn't call this like a food anime or anything, but food is definitely involved when it comes to them two bonding together since they do bond over the home ec club. And surprisingly, Miku is the only member of this cooking club. At least in the 7 volumes that I've read, she's the only member of this cooking club. But more things do tend to spice up between their relationship, and more waifus are added in the mix as well. So I gotta say that honestly, I really am enjoying the series. There's plenty of spice, plenty of juiciness, and plenty of romance and suspense in this series where I'm like, yo, what's about to happen in this next volume? And you guys can see, after I bought that first volume, oh, I went to go buy the other ones. It was, look, there was no talking after that. I was straight reading. As soon as I got home, I got to reading them bad boys. And them bad boys are a pretty quick read. I hate the fact that I be going through these volumes so quickly, and then the next volume doesn't come out until the next few months. With all that actually being said, the series is actually done. I believe it only has like 69 chapters. Nice. I believe it only has 69 chapters, so right now the volumes are in like 47, 48. It's around that 40 range of how many chapters is out, and there's only going to be 10 volumes from what I remember seeing. So the series is already ended, so I'm just waiting for the next 3 volumes to come out. That way I can binge those bad boys, and oh my gosh, I'm going to be so sad. But this is one of the Nasty Man series that I'm actually about to complete soon, and honestly, I'm a little taken back by that. But guys, if you want a full review on that series right there, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. But that is it for my manga reading of April. Honestly, April has been a jam-packed month for me reading manga. I've been reading a lot. I've also been watching a little bit more anime as well, since there are a lot of series that I need to catch up on. And I kind of want to get into some more spicy romance anime. So if you got any spicy recommendations, and please, if you give me a manga recommendation, sell me on it. Just don't say the name and then just dip. No. Say the name, sell me on it. No one ever tells you, hey, you should check out this anime and there's dips. No. You need to tell me and give me a little description. Give me a brief description, a little synopsis of what the series is about. Because if you want me to read it, if you want me to talk about it, you gotta sub me on it first. Come on, please. But yeah, guys, that's about it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, you have not already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, post notification bell. I need everybody to go ahead, like this video if you have not liked the video already. I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.